Good late Friday evening. I'm certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on this August 3rd of 2018. We finally made it to the weekend, the first weekend of the month of August, and sure enough, it's going to feel like summer once again this weekend. Highs back into the 90s today. We're going to stay there for a little while until maybe some changes rolling in by the early to middle part of next week. From 7th and Rangeline, though, streets may be busy, but the sky above is looking nothing but quiet late on this Friday night. The low is 63 today to start, and then jumping 31 degrees to an afternoon high of 94. That's warmer than our average of 92. No rain today. No rain for the month so far. We're still behind on rain, thankfully. I do have some rain chances on the horizon that could at least play catch up, at least a little bit in terms of what it'll allow us to do. Just before the 10 o'clock hour, we had the airport in Joplin checking in at 79, with feeling like 81, thanks to a dew point sitting at 63. Otherwise, a light south breeze is allowing temperatures to drop back nicely. Most of us right around 79 degrees now. And then, outside the Joplin and Pittsburgh area, some outlying areas back into the middle to upper 70s, for example, 75 out in Iowa and Independence, while it's still a bit on the warm side, 80 in Anderson, while Bentonville sits at 81. Throughout the course of the day, it was just nothing but quiet skies from sunrise to sunset. Nothing to worry about here on the Skywatch Storm Tracker. You look off to the west, though, from a wider view, and Mother Nature, she is teasing us with that line of rain and thunderstorms out in parts of Nebraska, western Kansas, and working down to the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas. Even though those storms are continuing their march to the east, they are not going to last long. As soon as we get into the overnight, those storms will fall apart. Rain chances look pretty hard to come by as long as we have this upper-level ridge in charge of our weather setup for this weekend. With that in the works for us, that means we'll keep things hot, we'll keep things dry for the most part, save for maybe a stray disturbance or two riding along the jet. We'll touch base on that in a second or two. I think better rain chances, though, and a little bit of a break in the heat will come when our next cold front works on in, again, early to middle of next week. Let's time everything out with the future track, starting with the wide view, focusing on the jet stream first, because this is our main driver in terms of our weather setup for the rest of the weekend. As long as that upper-level ridge, the crux of it, even though it stays south and west, as long as it maintains control, keeps that jet stream north, that keeps us hot with highs in the lower to middle 90s for your Saturday and Sunday. Even though the weekend stays quiet overall, can't rule out a quick disturbance riding along this jet to clip us just to the north, but it'll be close enough to maybe give us, you could argue, a stray shower late Saturday night and into early Sunday morning. That's about as good as our rain chances are in terms of this weekend. Going beyond this weekend, though, here's Monday. I think we'll stay hot ahead of this approaching cold front. It won't do anything for us come late Monday evening, but by Tuesday, here comes that front. It'll have a better chance to work with the moisture we'll have, the warmth that we'll have to launch some thunderstorms. Actually, a good scattering of thunderstorms for your Tuesday, and thankfully, with this front working in, we'll go from hot temperatures to warm temperatures. So we're not talking about a big cool down with this front, but at least with that front working in, it'll give us a break from the 90s come the middle of the week. Before we see that work in, let's keep things quiet tonight. Mild throughout the overnight, and then we'll drop off into the upper 60s with quiet skies to start your Saturday morning out, mainly around 69 degrees. Then as we go throughout the day, we'll just bounce back and forth between partly and mostly sunny skies. 87 by lunchtime. We'll have afternoon highs in Joplin with the south breeze of 5 to 15, topping out around 92 degrees. In fact, I think everybody has a fair shot to go to at least 92 degrees tomorrow. Some spots could be as warm as 93 and 94, depending on if you have more sunshine during the day. Otherwise, it'll stay hot for Sunday with highs near 94, 95 Monday. Then look at Tuesday. With a lot of cloud cover around with that approaching front and some scattered storm chances, that means highs only topping out in the middle, if not upper 80s. We stay in the 80s Wednesday, Thursday, and into next Friday. Again, rain chances, let's hope for the best on Tuesday because we need all the rain that we can get to put a dent in our drought situation here. Until the rain chances really pick up, folks, have a good night and enjoy your weekend.